What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Manly Things.
Sort of.
Podcast where we're talking men's fashion, and it's the Emmys episode.
The ESPYs or the Emmys?
It's the Emmys. I know we just had an Emmys episode.
Sorry, that's my bad.
But because of the whole writers and actors strike, that whole thing
did happen a lot later.
Yeah. So we almost had two in a year, basically. So happy Emmys.
Congratulations to me. I'm winning them all.
I did bring, I feel like every award show I'm privy to drinking some champagne. So I brought a bottle of
I
Boom.
love this. The best boss ever. Oh, wait.
And we can open some up. But my name is Evan Simonich, celebrity menswear stylist. Sally John.
My name is Sally. And you know how there's like 5-panel hat, 6-panel hat? I'm working on the first ever 32-panel hat.
That's going to be a big ass hat.
It's going to be polyester. It's going to be good for like swimming. There's going to be SPF in it, but it's going to take a while. I've got a lot of inventions under my wing that
I can't wait.
I should get some patent.
Like I said, this is an Emmys episode. These are going to happen throughout the year, like award season, some of the festivals that happen. We're going to break down these looks. We also have other episodes that have like, breaking down white t-shirts and jeans, and we'll get to those. We have episodes with guests, fascinating guests. And obviously like those are in the archive, so please check those out. Next week we have a big one, Mr. David Corenswet.
Oh my God,
but we'll publicize that one later on.
Who's running the show right now?
But this one is going to be all about breaking down wedding looks, Emmys looks, and the whole red carpet there, man.
You look like you're ready for a wedding. You actually look like you're ready for... you're not ready for anything.
No, I'm not ready. You look at some of these guys on the Emmys red carpet. I might be dressed better than them. But I'm going to go first. Todd Snyder, kind of linen, double-breasted blazer. James Purse shirt. And one of my favorite pair of pants, these Officine General pleated high-waisted trousers. The issue is I can't wear cowboy boots with these because they're a little higher and they got a cuff.
Yeah.
So I got to go sneakers.
I was just having that issue because every time I come in here, I scour the racks trying to find a new costume.
I should just set up a rack for you that like this is what you can have and take.
That would be...
not bad. I will.
No, you don't have to.
There's an empty one right there. I'll do it tomorrow.
But I tried on a pair of pants that were like up to my ankle, and I tried to put on my tabby Margiela cowboy boots.
The look, right?
It was awful. So from the bottom, I've got nothing on. Got my little tootsies out.
Nice.
I got my Margiela white. Oh my God, they're Dries Van Noten.
It's fine.
Wide.
You were looking at my Margiela
pants.
Sneakers.
Yeah,
because
wow,
the replicas.
On top, I've got this that I scoured from the racks.
From Kaiser Clark.
Kaiser Clark.
Really dope LA brand. And you can take that home with you if you want it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I should set up my phone really quick. I kind of styled this look based on last award season where everyone was wearing those awful wide leg pants and then like let me just set up my phone really quick.
Yeah, no, you're fine. We definitely have some of those looks in this breakdown. But I think we are going more skinny and more tailored to the body. We got a whole photo shoot going on back here. So I think we're getting away from the whole baggy look. There were some looks out there that were really strong that have the baggy idea, but I think we're slowly moving away from it.
Yeah. And what's his name? Michael Scott Allen, Jeremy Scott.
Yeah.
What's his name? Whatever his name is,
Andrew Scott.
He's trying to do like a flared 70s look, and
hold on, we'll get to that. He's number 2 up on the list right now. And this list that we're going to start with, and we're not ranking any of these, okay? And I feel like I don't want to do the whole ranking thing, like top 10 to 1, whatever. I think that we're just going to break these down, and we'll let you know if we like them or if we don't like them. So, you agree with it? You can say like this is my favorite look, or this. I do
agree. Well, no, I agree. Yeah, I mean, none of this is going to be my favorite because I'm not in it, nor whatever. Did you know? By the way, I didn't know. Actually, I knew one thing. There are multiple Emmys. There's the daytime Emmys,
the creative arts,
the
Emmys,
creative Emmys, and they've all been happening. And I don't see any of those folks. And aren't you in that creative?
Ooh,
it's like,
true.
dude, you got to spread your horizons. You got to figure out how to include everybody.
I've gotten questions over the weekend. Say, hey, do you have anyone for the Emmys? And it's a little. I'm like, I kind of wish I did, but I'm in the middle of like 2 press tours. amongst other jobs.
He's like, I'm way too fucking busy to do that.
So I'm very, very happy that I don't have anyone going to this. And actually, now that if we grow with this podcast, I'm almost going to like not want people because we'll be out there on the red carpet.
That's what I'm saying. Can we talk about something before we get into this shit?
I know where you're going. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I have a lot of animosity about this subject because you've introduced me to talking, and I've learned that I've got an interesting perspective. I've got the most interesting perspective, and I'm one of the most important people in men's fashion to talk about red carpet events. So I'm watching E! and ABC tonight, and how do I say this without being a complete prick? Those commentators and correspondents sucked, dude. You can tell that I don't know what their day is, but they seem really fed up, really exhausted. They have like the 5 things that they're supposed to say, but I never learn anything. I'm never engaged in what's happening. It's always background noise. That's why I'm saying I agree with you.
Yeah.
We need to be there. ABC, the Walt Disney Company Foundation. Anyone. We are the folks that you want on the red carpet corresponding the looks and everything before the Emmys and awards. So
there's just, to me, there was just like a layer of dust on it. Like it's stale. We've seen this whole thing. I understand they have to interview them like, oh, like this project that you're being nominated for, blah, blah, blah. I think we'd be the fun people that people would look forward to. We'd have we'd almost be the Guillermo from Jimmy Kimmel. He's like just a jokester. I think we would actually have some informative questions based off of more so the fashion.
And by the way, we have a perfect slot for it because prior to the live carpet show on ABC or E, there's a not necessarily pre-recorded, but no one's watching it, the on the red carpet show, which are like these guys girls and guys that we could fucking, you know what? Here's my pitch, guys. We're going to do manly things on the carpet.
Because we've covered this. The carpets aren't regular carpets anymore. They're like grass and the whole twister, all that stuff.
So we'll call it manly things, sort of.
So on the manly things on the carpet, sort of. Okay, here we go.
Working title.
First up, Dan Levy, the host, and I didn't realize he was a host until he walked out to open the show.
Levy or Levy?
Levy. I liked what you said about it.
He cracked a joke during the show, or him and his father, where he corrected the entire nation and said, I want everyone to stop calling me Levy. It's Levy. But when I got here, I thought I had this realization. He just tricked everybody like Nikocado Avocado. He tricked everybody into thinking that his last name is Levy when it's Levy. Do you know who Nikocado Avocado is?
What's his actual name?
I don't know. We'll get into it another time.
I can't wait. This was one of my favorite looks. It was the first look I saw when I was turning on the show in between Chiefs and Bengals. And I loved it because of the skinny pant. So he's almost like a black suit, white satin kind of almost avant-garde shirt that goes with it, and black lace-up dress shoes. The one thing that bothers me is you can see the shoelaces on the very bottom. You should tuck those in. Just a heads up, just a little note to everyone. I love this. It's not I wouldn't say it's a tuxedo look, but I think with the shirt kind of making it a little campy, I think he's one of the only ones that can get away with this. I really like this look.
I also really like it. He's wearing my favorite brand, Loewe. By the way, Greta Lee looked fucking great today.
Yes.
I agree with your point of my favorite part being the skinny pants because they fit beautifully. Yes. There's enough inseam for nothing to be like peeking through, and there's enough like room in the legs that it's not looking like he's on Love Island. The shirt, that's what I disagree with you. That's a red carpet or that's a black tie look. It's just like how do I want to say this? It's windswept. It's an artistic take on it. So I wouldn't.
It's almost like artwork.
Yeah. Because that's the collar popping up.
Yeah. The one I will say, if I were to change one thing, I would make the shirt a little tighter fitting. I think the wrinkle in the belly area, I don't know if that's meant to be there. So I wish it was like a little more form fitting. Anything that you would change?
I disagree. I think it should be exactly how it is because you got to think about it this way. He's wearing a giant white shirt.
True.
The buttons are here.
Oh, is that
the collar?
Wait,
is
is this how it really is?
No, I'm making it up right now.
Okay, cool.
And the black tie is it's on the shoulder. So it's just like, trust me, I'm a doctor.
I see what you're saying. So the back of the collar, that's what's sticking up. Okay. Up next, we have Andrew Scott wearing a Vivienne Westwood brown double-breasted tuxedo. You could tell it's a little like 70s look. The lapels are huge on it.
Got a
little bit of a bell-bottom feel. He's not wearing a tie. It's obviously like undone a little bit, almost like the Jerry Seinfeld pirate shirt.
Yeah, it's like a ruched Shakespearean shirt.
Exactly. I did not like this all that much. I wish, again, I'm kind of just not liking the bell-bottomy pants and like the pointed boots on it. But yeah, and like the lapels are just gigantic. You know, what are your thoughts on this?
I don't like it either. What I do like about it, if I can pick a few things out, are the color, the brown, and his hair, I guess.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the things that I would change about it would be, I think the pants are great. They're not extremely bell-bottomy.
Yeah.
The jacket has to be like either short. It has to be
crazy
completely
long.
different.
It's almost like a coat. Yeah.
Totally. And I would much rather see just a classic white shirt and a bow tie, or like even a ribbon tie.
Yeah. He could have dressed that up a little bit, but again, he's doing this whole press tour thing where it's like I'm wearing loose tanks and showing a lot of skin and all that kind of stuff. I do like the mustache. I like the grooming on it.
What's interesting is, however, there's one of my friends talked about another friend in New York, Ian. He wears like more 80s style clothes, and I think this is our last moment to fit the 70s in, because we're going to start seeing like 80s hair.
Oh, true.
It's going to be what is it called?
Hairband, like hairband?
Yeah, like hair rock.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get some crazy neon shit with hair tinsels and stuff. So he's squeezing it out, which means that it's not going to be like the shining moment of the red carpet.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I 100% agree. And one thing about the pants too, like the arm is pretty tailored and skinny. There's nothing baggy really about the top half. That's what throws me off about the bottom, like the bell bottom aspect of things. Like the pants are just so like wide legged, especially up to the thigh. It just doesn't match the suit jacket.
Up
next, we have Jesse Tyler Ferguson, JTF.
I went to the same gym as him in New York City in 2013. So Jesse, if you're watching this, do you remember me? Most likely not.
This is a straight up wedding suit. It's like a teal tuxedo, brown shoes with like a little bit of brown detailing to them, a floral shirt underneath it with a blue satin tie to match the suit. You're going to a wedding in Charleston, South Carolina on this one.
Yeah.
The tailoring is nice. Everything fits really well. Very like skinny leg, skinny arm, all looks good. I just think that this is not for the right occasion.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have much to say after that, because the only thing I like about it is the color. If the
coloring is nice, yeah.
If he were to possibly just wear a tuxedo with a bow tie and had that color in the pocket square, that would have been nice. But this is not the right fit for the occasion.
Well, what's funny too is I feel like he's always wearing a bow tie. He usually wears a bow tie for stuff. And if he literally just wore a white shirt and bow tie in that same satin blue and maybe done a floral thing in the pocket, like you said, I think that's the look. But the floral shirt just kind of like brings it down like 5 levels.
Quick intermission. Are there rules to the Emmys? I mean, because we're talking about it's a black tie event.
Right. So
are there written rules?
Not necessarily written rules, but on the invitation, it says like, you're invited to the Emmys, black tie event. They usually have like a wardrobe thing for it. Black tie means tuxedo. So this is a tuxedo with the satin lapels and all that kind of stuff. But it still, to me, just feels like a wedding suit. So this is appropriate for the Emmys. Don't get me wrong. It just doesn't look good at the Emmys, if that makes any sense. And then we'll get to some looks over here that like just don't belong at all. You have anything else to say about that?
Yeah, final note, the shoes are god awful.
I know, they're kind of brutal. So and this is Paul Smith too. And Annie Saltirius, who we'll have on the show at some point, is going to be on here.
Wait, we love Paul Smith.
We love Paul Smith.
We love
Amy,
you guys.
the whole thing. Yeah, but not this look. Sorry, y'all. Up next, we have Taylor Zakhar Perez. This was one of my at least top 3 looks right here. I think it's Givenchy. I could be wrong, man. Like Reagan, if we can fact check that. It's an all brown. It's brown. It looks brown, right?
It looks brown, but it might be like, it's like an ashy brown.
Yeah,
I think.
and 3-piece double-breasted tuxedo, and he like all monochromatic shirt, tie, vest, whole suit, all is the same color with the black boots. And I actually really like the black boots with this whole look. Tailored great, pretty straight leg. It could, I mean, maybe could have been a little skinnier on the from below the knee, but upper half looks great. The watch peeking out, tie, everything looks great. Grooming, the hair looks awesome. This is like I would want to look like this guy if I was going to a black tie wedding.
That's the same exact thing that I'm thinking. And the only thing that I would want to adjust about this photo in general is the pose seems a little uncomfortable. And I think with how good he looks, he could have relaxed a little bit and sort of settled into the look. Because,
Gucci. Thank you, Ray.
Okay. Thanks, Ray.
Wearing Gucci. Yeah, you're right. Like the hands right there, he's almost like ready to sing like the little drummer boy.
And I'm not even seeing the watch. I mean, if you're going with the hand up, you got to
you almost have to like fake it a little bit, right, to show the whole thing. But I thought honestly, in the grooming here, like I wish I had hair like that, man.
Me fucking too. I'm going to Turkey soon.
Is it?
Get super cheap hair transplants. You want to go? You're fine. I'm embarrassing myself in this fucking show. Next,
Turkey, huh? Rob McElhenney. This one was a miss to me, man. He's in think of Lloyd Christmas here from Dumb and Dumber, a baby blue tuxedo. Kind of like an 80s style double-breasted with just only the two buttons up top. Matching shirt, black bow tie to bring in the black buttons and the black shoes. Again, like not a big fan of this one, just because immediately when I see it, I go straight to Dumb and Dumber. I will say the tailoring and everything. I did think that the jacket was too small. See how in the upper shoulder area you can see like the dimple of the shoulder? It was a little too tight. I think if you would have gone a size up and maybe tailored it down, but samples are a crazy thing. But yeah, and I think he's wearing like a loafer with it. This was kind of just a miss to me.
I have to say that there's a pretty big part of me that really likes this.
Okay.
Specifically for the actual style of the suit, not the color, not anything else.
I see what you're saying.
But fashion right now, I think, is going in two directions. It's regressing and progressing.
Mm-hmm.
Progressing for like the younger folks who are doing the kind of like Y2K passport. We're going to the 1980s. And then we're regressing for events like this where we're getting more, and we're getting like 30s and 20s at this point. And this to me seems like the perfect classic tuxedo. Even the color, the blue, like I could see Marlon Brando wearing something like this. The only thing that I want to change is the powder blue shirt should just be a white shirt. 100%. And it would be like leaps and bounds better.
Very well said. Very well said.
Because, and the reason why I'm saying that is because when you think of a black tie event, I think one of the standards or like the things that we expect is a white shirt with a black tie. Mm-hmm. We're getting the monochromatic look. I think works for a darker color, like the blacks, the browns, the greens, the reds. But
like what we just saw in the previous look as well.
When you're wearing a powder blue, and I mean, am I allowed to say this? A white guy wearing an all powder blue look just is like, it's so stark and overwhelming. If I were to see a darker tone guy, I think I would see this differently.
That's true. And I will say that some of this could be a custom look too. So which is why you have that's such a tough blue to match. If you're out there, obviously like just going shopping for a wedding suit, and like I would avoid like you said, I would avoid this color. Trying to match the blue to this because you're not going to find sticking with a white shirt.
Wise.
White shirt, black bow tie will match anything pretty much going out there. So thanks, Rob. And style by Ilaria Urbanati, I believe. Bowen Yang. So a little bit a different vibe than the usual.
Is this Bodie?
This is Bodie.
Okay.
And he's in a white tuxedo, shawl collar, a little on the looser side, which I like for him. And Bodie is known for their like handmade materials, and this shirt looks like it's like a one of a kind kind of shirt. It's like a red V-neck, almost looks like a tablecloth type of vibe. And I when I see it, I kind of think of it. I mean, I hope he's Chinese, but I kind of see like an Oriental element to it, and it could be that, and I hope that's why he went for it. But like I said, it's a little on the loose side. I think the pants are a little too long in the hem. I think if they're brought up maybe like an inch or so, just to have a little bit of a break. But I think there's too much of a break on these. And like Bodhi's known for their slippers, and I think the slippers are kind of stupid. But what are your thoughts on this?
This is something that I would wear daily. I would go out to lunch.
Yeah, you look at this.
This I think is perfect to me, and everything that you described as wrong, I think is right to me. The extra length on the pants works because the shirt is so cropped. The crop or the shirt, yeah, it does look part of heritage, but part of Bodhi's brand identity is to sort of like make classic silhouettes and clothing more fluid for men and
like
women, because a lot of the pieces in their runway collections are based in like 20s flapper era clothing, and I like the slippers. They actually opened a shoe store. Did you know that? Bodhi opened a shoe store. They have a men's store, a women's store, and a shoe store now.
Here in LA.
No, I'm sorry. All in New York City on Orchard Street.
That makes sense. Okay.
And then my last anecdote. Did you know that I have 2 one-of-a-kind Bodhi pieces?
How long ago did you get them?
I got the first one in 2019.
Okay.
It's a purple chenille button down. Dude, it's unbelievable. And then my second one is this, like, it's like a doily shirt almost. It has like sunflowers. Because
I feel like that now you can buy them at like Saks.
I know.
So that's where it's like
I got it before.
Like I've lost them. Yeah, that's why I asked like how long ago you got them.
We got to talk to Emily. I don't think she's blowing up too fast.
Thank you, Bowen. Mr. Jeremy Allen White.
Jeremy Allen Scott.
So just your normal classic black tuxedo, shawl collar, fit. This is his normal fit. I would say it's a little straight leg, not too skinny, not too baggy. The jacket, I feel like this whole look just seems a little too oversized. It looks like he's wearing his dad's jacket. There's the silhouette in the body. And if this is what they were going for, by all means, but you can't really see, like, it's not doing him any favors, right? It should be cut in a way that you can almost see, like the body outline, like, you almost like see through the arm right there. But this whole thing just does not fit for me. The shirt, even the bow tie in the shirt, if you saw this in real time when he won the award, you can see either the bow tie was tied like too tight, or the shirt was the wrong shirt for a bow tie. All that stuff goes into play. So during the fitting, you should try all these things on. If you're going into buying a suit for a wedding, do all of the little details so that when you are getting ready for the wedding, all of a sudden you try everything on. You're like, oh shoot, the shirt doesn't fit right, or the tie is too tight. Do all that stuff ahead of time and make sure you're getting all the right sizing. What do you think?
I wouldn't have noticed any of what you said unless you said it, because I think he looks great. One, I disagree that you think that this is his like normal look, because if we go back to last award season, he was wearing super cool stuff.
No, but I'm saying fit wise.
No, yeah, I disagree.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because do you remember that all white look from
Amazing.
I think it was the Emmys. He wore that all ivory look.
You don't think it was the same sizing as that?
Not at all. It had a little bit of, it was like a boot cut pant, and it was a much slimmer and longer shirt with a nice little open. Anyway,
I want that guy. I want that look.
I agree, but in terms of like evolution and growing as a celebrity and as an artist, I think this is a nice next step. He sort of showed some youth and like fun in the last awards junket. Oh. This is like they're going into their last season of The Bear. So this is his like, it's the big finale. I mean, it's not the big finale. It's the penultimate look. Yeah. I mean, you've told me that every once in a while, when you're in the hotel room, you're like fucking panicking and you're tripping, like, the shirt doesn't work. Pin it in the back and make sure it's choking him.
Yeah.
But again, I think he still looks great.
Okay, agree to disagree. I think.
Wow, I thought
if he was making a next step, you know how like you dress for the job that you want, right? So I think maybe this guy is trying to be a leading man in movies, and maybe he's trying to go a little more formal and stuff. If that's the case, then get a better fitting.
I got one more thing to say.
Go ahead.
What is this?
Yeah, he's sucking it in, huh? He wants that cheek definition. He's not shooting right now. He's like just kind of getting lazy.
You look good, man.
He does.
Suck it in.
And the hair is always on point. We love you, Jeremy. We love you. Eugene Levy, co-host for the whole evening.
Levy or Levy? Sorry, I already did that.
Yeah, we're doing it again. Navy double-breasted suit. This is not a tuxedo by any means. He's even wearing a blue shirt with a blue tie. Power stance. This is the Forbes magazine cover. Is the hand position? It could be an Illuminati sign. I don't know.
I know.
But yeah, this is a straight up suit. He's always tailored great. Erica Cloud does a really good job with him. Tailored to perfection. I think he only really wears Prada suit wise, but I think everything looks great. Tailoring wise, everything fits really well. The hem is perfect. The jacket, everything is great appropriate for his age. But again, this is not a tuxedo. I wish he would wore on the stage what he wore to the red carpet, but that's my only antidote. And we can get an image for that up there because it's again double-breasted tuxedo, white shirt, bow tie, all that whole thing. What do you think?
I rarely pay attention to what this guy wears because his hair, his eyebrows, and his glasses, his jawline, he is such an interesting character to look at.
Beautiful.
What's really funny is we're looking at a picture of him.
Can you hold that up, David, please?
On stage, and I completely fucking disagree.
You don't like it?
He looks like an oaf.
Of course,
that suit does not fit him.
I think it fits him perfectly.
Well, agree to disagree. I guess.
Are you seeing where the white shirt just peeking out a little bit underneath the jacket? That's
yeah,
great.
But he looks like he's 50 pounds heavier in that
well, no,
tuxedo.
It could be an angle. It could be an angle.
Anyway, let me finish.
Yeah.
This guy looks like, again, I rarely pay attention to what he wears, but I'm going to be honest. Though it looks good, he looks like a CEO of some weird fast fashion
something
company.
corp, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think he in that look with the tuxedo, he looks a little bit like I'm a penguin. I'm uncomfortable. I think he loves this look, which is why he's going power guy here. You know.
Yeah.
So thanks, Dan. Good job, Erica. I think you did a great job. That's a lot of work too. And honestly, I think with the hair, the glasses, the eyebrows, he's had this look forever, and he knows it looks good.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I'm happy that we're finally seeing a red carpet with a normal background with a bunch of ads and
seriously.
Did you see the? We already talked about this.
The Beetlejuice and the Twisters. Yeah, I can't wait for what we're going to see here in the future. But Jonathan Bailey, groomed by our very own co-host Simone.
Dude, yeah, Simone. She posted her clients, and I'm like, did she have a couple hitters? She did Jonathan Bailey.
Okay, who we have here? I want to say this is Armani. Tuxedo with a black tuxedo with a cummerbund on the looser side, matching pants, and almost like a cream, almost nude satin shirt is unbuttoned a little too much. This is very Chris Hemsworth vibes in terms of going down that deep. But you can tell he's feeling himself. He's got the jacket open, showing the big ass cummerbund that's on there, and hands are in the pocket. Pants are loose. They're almost like dancing. He's ready to dance a little bit. This is fine to me. I wish he wasn't wearing the glasses. Why there are orange glasses on there. I don't know. But I wish he kind of just went. If the shirt wasn't so loose and open, and he did a normal kind of like you said, like the normal white shirt, and all that kind of stuff. I think it'd be great. And tailoring wise, I mean, you can tell. I think he could have been. I think he might have bunched up the jacket to put his hands in the pockets, so it's not like. So he can maybe show the watch. You could have a watch.
Do you know what he did? Can I tell you?
Yeah,
can
please.
I show you exactly what he did?
Can you show it real quick?
He went like this. He was standing there and said,
Talk in the mic.
What's his name? Joshua.
Jonathan.
Jonathan. So they said Jonathan, and he went like this.
Oh, that's exactly what he did.
He threw the sleeves all the way up, and it looks like he has like scales on his arm. It does not look good at all. There's too much cuff at the bottom. You can't see. Or there's too much. I don't know. It's just not good at all.
But you know what's kind of a bummer about this is if he didn't do that, and he's walking around saying hi to people, kissing babies. This one image is portraying that whole thing when in reality it probably fits perfectly. You know what I'm saying? That's the annoying thing about it.
I digress. I love I love how this looks.
Yeah.
He did the red carpet awfully. Is that even a word?
Awfully.
But awfully.
That's not a word.
This is another thing that I would wear daily.
Yeah.
Give me it in linen. I'd be fucking.
Thoughts on the glasses though?
I love it.
Really?
You know what I wish? This for some reason is bringing up Memento vibes. And I wish that he had a shaved head because the sunglasses would look sick with the fit if he had no hair. The hair, it looks a little too top heavy with the sunglasses. So, yeah.
Love you, Simone. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Simone.
Jonathan.
Good seeing you. Do you know can I?
Go ahead.
You know Simone's pregnant?
Yeah.
Simone, congratulations.
Congratulations, Simone. Stay healthy, please. Up next, we have Lamorne Morris in the classic quintessential Dior tuxedo. From head to toe. The open wingtip collar showing the back of the band of the bow tie, white shirt, oblique style tuxedo jacket with the obviously matching pants and shoes. This was fine to me. I just wanted to highlight it because of the fact it's a classic Dior moment right here. They think every tuxedo should be worn with the classic wingtip. Do you like the wingtip collar?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Especially if you're wearing a bow tie. I don't think bow ties should be. We've talked about this actually in prior shows. I don't think bow ties should be worn with a traditional collar. It should be worn with, what's it called?
Wingtip collar.
Wingtip collar.
Yeah. So it's like the fold over. I almost see you wearing like.
Is there an origin to wingtip? Is it a bird?
Reagan, can we look at the origin for the wingtip?
Figure that out. English.
I do feel like it's maybe I think it's a little too tight on the body. Like I said earlier, where you almost want to see in between the arm and the body. You can tell in the button. So when the button, you see like a little bit of wrinkling around there. It's just pulling a little bit. I think it might be cut a little too tight. Especially with the pants. If you're going to cut the body that tight, you might as well do the pants too. But the sleeves might be a little too long because you can only see one, like a little tiny bit of the shirt sleeve. But overall, I think sharp. I like the idea of. I think the lapel pin might be on the way. I think it's a nice little jewelry piece, but to me,
you're right, it's on the way out.
I think it might be on the way. I think they did it so much last award season that I think like we got to find something else to bring in to kind of show a little bit difference. What do you think? We
did fingernails, we did brooches. Now what?
Fingernails. Yeah, right. Now what? Pocket squares?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I try on clothes a lot, and sometimes I bring people to watch me try on clothes. And every once in a while, I'll come out wearing something that I feel so good in, and someone says, it's pulling on the button, or it's pulling at your shoulders. Is there a time where pulling is appropriate? Like how do you put these guys in skinny suits and have it not pull? Because I think I see it pulling all over the place. Because let me tell you why I'm saying this. This looks perfect to me.
Yeah.
This is like number one, hands down, no competition. This silhouette, I'm going back to what I said earlier, is very 20s. It's very like everyone was stiff back then. There was there was one style of tuxedo, and that was it.
Right.
And another thing that I love about this, sorry, I'm freaking out about this.
This is great.
The lapels.
I love it. Yeah.
Now it may be because they're pulling, whatever, but they have such a beautiful curve. The left breast has this nice. It looks like
across the body. Yeah,
it's so beautiful. Oblique.
What's nice too is that it's like almost between a notch lapel and a peak lapel because it's at like a straight horizontal angle. But I love this style of tuxedo for Dior. I think Dior does a great job, and that was just me being nitpicky, honestly, on the fit of it. But no, and congratulations, he won for Fargo. I think you should all go see Fargo. I think he was really good in it. And New Girl. Moving on to Mr. Dawson's Creek, Joshua Jackson. This was, I think, possibly number 1 or 2 for me, as you want more champagne. Do you want to go first on it? I feel like I've gone first on every single one. Do you want to maybe go first on this?
Yeah, sure. He's wearing, I don't know what the fuck he's wearing. He's wearing I don't know what color. I think you have to go first because you know these
I'll
things.
tee you up for it. Yeah. I think this is a beautiful, black double-breasted tuxedo, tailored to perfection. Reagan, do you mind just looking up to see who Joshua Jackson was wearing?
While she does that, I have a quick anecdote. Sorry to interrupt.
No.
I've met this guy.
For real?
Yeah, under really weird circumstances.
Okay, go ahead.
One of my clients at my office, which I'll never tell you where I work, is Jodie Turner-Smith.
Oh,
they used to be married.
Yeah.
They came in a week before they announced the divorce, and it was hella weird.
Yeah, were they obviously fun?
They were kind. Yeah. I mean, they were nice to each other, but you could tell that like, ooh, yikes.
Also like Mighty Ducks. Like Mighty Ducks 1 and 2 were my and 3 were my favorite movies. I actually just watched Mighty Ducks 2.
Theme song, dude.
So the whole thing. I think that, again, this is one of my top 3 looks right here. Classic bow tie, white shirt. What's fun? So here's a little bit of thing. It's tailored this way, so you can tell. You can see his right arm. You see the white of the shirt, and the other one you see the watch. So they tailor that on purpose, like. Or it could be just the shirt, like the watch pushing the shirt up. But like the tailor will always make a little bit of notice, like, "Hey, are you wearing a watch? Do you have like something?" Like they'll make sure that watch is known.
That's awful.
Why is that? They're never going to wear this again.
Hold on. The fact that I know that you're not going to. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. They're going to throw it out or make a new suit out of it. Anyway, wow. The fashion industry, it's fucked.
It's all about the money, man.
Why would they do that? Why would you intentionally shorten a sleeve?
So how are you going to see the watch? Say the white shirt is like
but Evan,
how are you going to see it?
This photo is ingrained in history forever now, and he looks like a fucking asshole without one sleeve coming out. You pointed this out, and now it's driving me crazy.
But it's actually doing its job because now you're looking at the watch. And
no, I'm not. I'm looking at the white sleeve.
You're looking at the other sleeve. Okay.
Why would I look at the watch? The watch isn't even showing. It's like a speck of gold. Wow. So they do this often?
Oh, all the time. So for instance, like on the previous one, where I said it was like slightly pulling, you see how you don't see any sort of wrinkle around the button, because I think this is like tailored to perfection. It's kind of at a slight angle on the bottom. I do think he might not have buttoned the underneath. That's just me being nitpicky. I think he might have not, like, so underneath, like the bottom,
I can
on the
see
right
like
side of the jacket.
Slit hole.
So on a double breasted, you would button that.
Oh,
so I think because it's at an angle there, I don't think he buttoned it.
Can I say
something? I could be way off on.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
If he was wearing that jacket, the one that you're wearing, it'd be a lot better.
Thanks, dude. I love the fact that you can see a little bit of skin on the loafer. They obviously knew the shoe choice before they had the pants.
Wrong. The skin on the loafer, it looks like a little slut. That's awful. I love slut. I don't understand men showing skin on the ankle.
I think we're bringing it back, dude. I think it's coming back.
No, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't prove any point. It doesn't like show femininity. It doesn't show masculinity. It just looks like there's a part missing. It doesn't. I don't like that.
You like it? That's so Italian too. Do we know what he was wearing yet or no? Okay, no problem. Yeah,
looks like Ferragamo. Again, just kidding.
Old school Ferragamo for sure. Okay, nicely done, Joshua Jackson, and whoever styles you. Up next, we have Idris Elba in a charcoal. I would call this a tuxedo. Tuxedo coat jacket with a monochromatic shirt, tie, long tie, not a bow tie. But to me, whenever I see like a shawl collar, I think I honestly consider that a tuxedo. But this is a bizarre one, man, because it's a coat. Underneath, over the tie, there's like a bib of some sorts. Yeah, the whole thing, like the loafer, the tailoring wise, I think it's fine. I think everything fits. I mean, maybe a little wrinkly, but I think maybe it's a fabric, especially in the crotch area. But yeah, whatever you think.
So I actually really like this look. There are a few things that I would change, but in its entirety, I think it's pushing the envelope of the red carpet, where color blocking was the trend, but it uses a much more subtle approach to it. I know you said that it's important when you're wearing like a 3-piece suit to have like a cummerbund or a vest underneath. Mm-hmm. This is cool. It, for some reason, reminds me of a butcher.
The bib,
it looks like an apron. The thing that I would change about it, the length of the jacket, I think, is a little too long. However, this is really funny. There's one photo of him standing straight, like with his hands to the side, and the jacket looks awful.
Yeah.
Bro is standing. Do you see bro stance?
With that leg up. Yeah. Power stance.
He's intentionally squatting so that, like, okay, the jacket, it's not long enough. It's not short enough. So let me squat a little to make it long enough.
Yeah. This has to be a custom piece, right? Like how they sell this would be tough, just because you can't really button that jacket, because then it'll be, because the collar kind of meets it at a funky part. I don't know if the bib is a part of the jacket or if it's part of the shirt or if it's something separate. That's why it's just throwing me for a loop in terms of all the, like, that's why I said, like, I think he's swinging for the fences in here, and I think he flew out to center, in my personal opinion. Nice. Okay. Custom 3-piece situation from Calvin Klein over here. So moving on to Richard Gadd. Love that the Scotch. I love that he's wearing a kilt.
We got to get McElhenney. You know McElhenney? We got to get a
McElhenney
25-year-old
100%. I loved Baby Reindeer first. I'm just gonna throw that out there. But this look right here, black tuxedo jacket, white shirt, a little sloppy on the top, kilt with the long socks and the dress shoes. The socks and the dress shoes going up to the kilt, I don't know if that's a normal thing. I think they wear high socks, but
normally it's white socks, and you would hate.
Oh, I think I would have actually preferred the white socks.
Really?
But I just wish, and this could have been just messed up in the car saying hi to people, but the bow tie is kind of a little moving around a little bit too much, and I kind of wish he just buttoned the jacket. I think it's because the kilt, you have that like almost fanny pack piece that like is like the belt, I think, for it. But overall, I like that. I like that he's going for it. You know, like, we don't know when he's going to be back at the red carpet, you know, because of this masterpiece that he put together. Unfortunately, this is a tough story that he was telling. But overall, I think this was great. What are your thoughts on it?
I agree with your first statement. This was, I think, the best show of the season. This show blew me away. A little fun fact: did you know that kilts and tartans, which is another kind of something that you wear when you're Irish or Scottish, there's a plaid for each region where your family is from.
Yes.
So this is specific in some way, shape, or form. I love the colors. I love
the colors.
How
it actually goes well.
So contrasting with everything. I agree with you. The socks should be white. I think it would look way more better. And the one thing I don't like about it is the bow tie. I would have rather seen like a big,
it's a little
overemphasized
right.
bow tie.
I agree.
Flimsy. The reason why I say that is because he looks very bottom heavy. Like the kilt, the amount of color and saturation that the kilt or the I wish I could give you the right.
No, yeah, that's fine.
Tartan or kilt.
It's tough, yeah.
Tartan, I think, is the plaid. Kilt is the actual
piece,
garment. He looks totally bottom heavy. If he wore those white socks, I think the flimsy bow tie would have worked. However, the way he looks, total bottom heavy. I think I said top heavy. He's bottom heavy. He's bottom heavy.
Do you think and this would be kind of crazy, if he had made a matching bow tie to the kilt?
Awful.
Is that kind of funky? That's too much?
I would have jumped.
Yeah, I would never want to do that either. You know, I don't know why. Okay, up next we have Anthony Starr from The Boys.
One of my favorite shows of all time ever.
Shout out Jack Quaid. Brown tuxedo, like a double-breasted situation here, but not like a huge double-breasted jacket. It's not like, you know, all over the side. Brown, which is a great color for the red carpet. This is the only guy in brown.
No, it's not.
Who else was in brown?
The Zakhar guy.
Oh, that's true. That's
as
true.
Jeremy Scott.
Oh, geez. Okay. Third guy in brown.
You call yourself a fucking
matching
stylist.
in a tuxedo. Yeah, I would say this is a tuxedo. With the brown satin tie. I do wish the lapels were satin. I think that misses, especially because the bow tie is satin, so it almost matches. You want the matching satin bow tie, satin lapel.
Got to stop you right
Go
here.
ahead, please.
You have said multiple times, I would call this a tuxedo. And the two attributes that you pointed out, or the one attribute that you pointed out on the two photos that you said that were the lapels. The shawl lapel worked as a tuxedo, and you said this works as a tuxedo. So are there 5 lapels that you call tuxedo and nothing else?
No, it's tough to just base it off of an image, but when you kind of see it in person, you can tell, oh, this feels different than an actual suit. Like it's almost meant, because sometimes like the satin doesn't all of a sudden make it a tuxedo. Like obviously I think this probably was maybe a custom piece or especially just because like everything is matching in with the brown and the shoes and the bow tie. But no, it kind of just honestly just depends on the look. I might be contradicting myself in terms of like always saying satin, but to me with this look, I just wish that the satin matched the bow tie.
Me not knowing anything about tuxedos, I think that satin accents on the actual suit, jacket and pant makes it a tuxedo. If it doesn't have that,
it kind of loses it. Yeah, it loses it.
I really like this look. The only thing that I would change is the pocket square. There's too much pocket square showing.
It's sticking out a little bit too much. I also like the tailoring of the suit. I think the pants match the sleeve. Like the sleeve's not super skinny at all. Like you can see, like it's a little bit on the baggy side. The watch is perfect. This is a good stand. This is a good watch stance. You know.
Yeah. The stance is making me shit
strong.
load.
And I think he's got some boots on too, man. Good for you. With the glasses, he does wear glasses. So, Matthew Bomer. A lot of talk on this look by Warren Alfred Baker wearing Brioni, custom Brioni.
Looks like Elvis.
He does look like an Elvis. So, strong look. It's like an eggplant jacket, shirt with black cummerbund and black pants and shoes. And if you saw him on stage, you could actually tell that the jacket and the shirt were not the same purple. So that's the one issue I had with it. Or I'm sorry, I might have a couple. I wish it was all eggplant. I think it would be really different because the fact that he wanted to go with no tie and kind of casual it up. I wish he would have gone all the way and done a full eggplant situation. They added the cummerbund in just because it's black tie. Let's say this is a tuxedo. The jacket, I wouldn't consider this a tuxedo jacket by any means. But yeah, I like this look, but I just wish it could have been executed a little bit better.
This reminds me of like a James Dean kind of look. The only thing that's standing out to me that makes me giving major ick.
Go ahead.
Do you remember that picture of your client David Corenswet? He was wearing a 3-piece suit, gray top, vest with black pants.
Yeah, the posture.
Remember his posture?
Yeah.
This guy is the same fucking posture.
What are your thoughts on the hand in the pocket with like the thumb sticking out?
It's fine by me.
Okay. I think it's just a little like try hardy, honestly. It's just a little funky. It's just a thing that guys go to a lot. We got to get his groomer on because whatever he's doing skin wise and hair wise, I think is a masterpiece.
Working.
Yeah, nicely done, Matt. Up next, we have Will Tyler James and Dolce & Gabbana, styled by Ilaria Urbanati, and tough one to explain. The sleeve monster got him on this one.
I love when you say
he's
that.
in it could be a tuxedo shirt. He did not do the jacket. It could even be a vest situation going on because you can see down like there below his hands, there's a little bit of a vest cut out with tailored pants tailored to a T with some boots. And this was a swing for the fences and a strikeout for me. I think the hem of the pant is too high, especially for the boots. You can see a little bit too much of the boot. This is just a little bit. Ilaria is doing this thing right now where she has these clients that have like the dude from drawing a blank on his name, the Irish guy.
We always forget his
Barry
fucking
Keegan.
name.
Barry Keegan. Thank you, David. He was just at TIFF and he was in a Louis Vuitton look with the sweater vest and showing the arms. Like she's doing something with these whole arms things, and it's like, yo, like we're at the Emmys. Like just wear a jacket, wear a tuxedo, and he's got like a pendant up at the top of the collar. Again, I think this is just a little bit too different for me. He's got a crazy body, crazy physique, because the tailoring is skin tight. But But yeah, to me, if you even if you had a jacket over this, I think this would make the look a little bit better, in my opinion.
I don't really know. What I really like about it is the difference between him as the actor on Abbott Elementary, I think,
yeah,
and him on the red carpet.
Shit, I see that.
And that's something that I hold importance to when it comes to looking at these red carpet events. I like to see the dynamic that the stylists and the actors, the talent, present. This, I think, is a great example showing that he looks like he's a teacher in the show.
Yeah, he's very preppy.
And we get to see him really express who he is, what he really enjoys to wear.
So who is he? So what does this tell you?
This tells me that he's really in tune with himself. He has a lot of confidence. And he's probably a sweater. I think he sweats. And Ilaria was like, you know what? Fuck it. We don't have time. Take away the jacket. Get out of here.
I see that. To me, I think this was just a little bit too much, but I think we're going to...
What I noticed was some of these people have tattoos, and I never thought that actors have tattoos until I saw an actor with a tattoo. Me. His tattoo, and you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, that's why he doesn't have a jacket on, and that's why
he wants to show off the tattoos.
Because I think he just got it. He got it maybe like 2 weeks ago. It's almost healed. There might be a few scabs left, but he was like, Ilaria, dude,
I like that you're just digging to make it work. It just doesn't work. Okay, last guy of the night, Mr. Taika Waititi. I think this is Brunello Cucinelli. This is me just throwing it out there. Brown velvet shawl collar, double-breasted tuxedo jacket, white shirt, bow tie, and white pants with black shoes. Okay. This was different, and I think this is a swing, and I think I like it. However, I'm trying to think of where I would switch things up, because the white pants and the brown doesn't make... Go ahead.
I can tell you. The white pants and brown, by the way, is it brown or is it black? It looks black.
I want to say it's brown.
Okay, I think it's black. I'm going to say it's black.
You think it's black? Okay. So, but if you see black, like the black lapel, like isn't it like so different?
Well, it's velour. It's velvet.
Yeah.
It shines completely differently. There's a lot of follicles to velvet. I don't know if you know this. And it doesn't necessarily shine the way... It's black, by the way, because... It's brown. Fuck this guy. You're wrong. Get a job. I think the things that I would change, which is what you're trying to figure out, because what kind of stylist are you? There were a lot of styles. There were a lot of guys in the last awards season that wore this white bottom, black top. And it was done a lot better, where either the jacket was cropped a lot more, or the pants were either a flare or like a little like tight at the thigh and loose at the bottom. This doesn't work because though you're trying to pull off this classic Hollywood look of the black and white bottom, the top is he's top heavy.
It is very top heavy. That's why I think it's missing a little bit, is because you almost like, if you just took the bottom, like if you close your eyes and like squinted and took the white away, it'd be great. Then you bring in the white pants, it just doesn't. If it was just like a black,
dude, you're right. The white pants ruined the entire
if
thing.
It was, and I do love.
They were black.
I love the cut of the pant. I think it's a high waisted trouser, has a little bit of flow.
The cut of the pant is awful.
Oh, I think it's great.
Okay, and
I think if they were just black, it'd be a great look to me. And I love the gray hair. He's got good earrings. He's always accessorized really, really well. And he has like a little bit of a sense of confidence to himself, especially with Rita Ora on his arm. But yeah, I like the idea. I just wish they were black pants. The reason why I would choose black pants is because they're just easier on the eye. It all is cohesive, especially with the matching black bow tie with the black lapel. Go into the black pants and the black shoe. I think that's why you just eliminate the white pants. I think the white pants are just like a throwaway situation.
When would a white paint work?
When you're painting houses. Okay. And up next, this is the last look of the night. I think best dress of the evening. I said the name a couple times. You know who it is?
Yeah, I didn't look though. I'm really excited. And you know what? Look, camera cut to me. I'm still not gonna look.
And it is Meryl Streep in McQueen.
Come on, dude.
A pink oversized tuxedo with the like a bow shirt with matching glasses and a white bag. I think to me this is this is just such an elevated, elegant look. All completely oversized. Nothing form fitting. The jacket's like huge. I love the McQueen shoulder where it's like cut straight across and down. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful to me. Please tell me you like this. You don't like this? Oh man.
You know, I
was saving this up for the
I
last one.
reacted positively 30 seconds ago, but now that I'm looking at it, doesn't work for her. Reason why it doesn't work for her, she's too small.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't. I think the
Can I cut in? So you're 4.5. So sometimes when a guy who's too small has an oversized thing, it's because like the jacket fits really well and then the pants are baggy, right? With her, the fact that this is all baggy, it's all very cohesive. It all like flows together. And I think tailoring wise, this is perfect.
I don't here. You know what? I paused because I was trying to think of a reasonable like.
You can say
rebuttal,
you like it.
but
You can say
here's
you
the
like
reason why. I have a really, really, really strong hatred and disposition towards the trend of girly pops wearing extremely oversized blazers on top of like
She's eyeing
things.
Reagan. Yeah, great.
It's a Reagan's costume. Haley Bieber ruined menswear on women. Sorry, Haley Bieber. Why'd you do that?
Haley
to us?
Haley Bieber has done nothing wrong ever. So
that's so strange.
Oh,
but
I'm
okay.
a huge Haley
She's done
Bieber guy. Everything
wrong.
Nothing. So nothing. You have nothing on Meryl Streep. It's over. We're done.
It's a beautiful color.
Okay, great. And that's it, guys. That's the Emmys, 2024. Do we know who won? No. Do we care? No. Did they look good?
Oh.
Maybe. I think we ran through the best dress. We might have left you out. Sorry if we did. Any stylists, groomers, or actors listening. Sorry if we didn't talk about you, but bring it next time, and then we'll talk about it.
Technically, being best dressed is like objective, and everyone has their own opinion.
Sure.
Which, by the way, I think we have a pretty objective opinion on like clothes and menswear in general, which is why you should stay tuned, folks, because we have a lot of really exciting episodes coming up where we talk about something that I'm super insecure about, jeans.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck kind of jeans I should be wearing.
That's got to be the next one.
Hairstyles. I got to figure out what I need to do with this bald spot back here.
We're going to bring a groomer in to like actually do something with you. What's going to happen?
Emily Zempel.
Yeah,
she's coming back in like 4 months.
Yeah.
We got a lot of shit to show you and talk to you about and guide you through this fucked up world of fashion.
And this was a good teaser into award season. Award season starts in December, and that's where we're going to go full-fledged with episodes like these and try and help you, make this more obtainable for everyday life,
And hire us.
Yeah, please. Next week, David Cornsweat, he'll be on with us. We're excited about that. And please, we're not only on YouTube, we are on Spotify, Amazon, and Apple on the audio platforms.
As
so
well
please
as
go and check those out.
Other podcast app. There's like
a
million podcast apps.
Yeah, we're on audio platforms, please.
Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, send us a DM and let us know what you're wearing today. We're going to be doing some new posts on Instagram where we suggest like the best bags for the fall, the best kind of suits for the fall. We got a ton of stuff ahead.
Yeah.
Guys, we're here, baby.
This is Manly Things.